Question is the concept of biting in the breaking scene petty? Is the concept of biting in the breaking scene petty? So, biting has always been a thing in the breaking scene. I mean, you could take it all the way back to 80s that, you know, biting was something that people put a lot of emphasis into.
Yo, what's up? Yo, man, yo biters. All your homeboys are biters. Yo, wax, so what's up with that? Yo, what are you talking about, man? I never stole no moves from you. All your moves ain't worth the bit. So what's up with that, punk?
Let me say this. With regards to breaking, let me say this, because we put a lot of emphasis on biting as if it's part of our culture, but it's a negative part of our culture. So,
Is it?
well, I'm asking. I'm asking. Many people may believe that biting in the breaking scene is a negative aspect to our scene. However, we dwell on it. We have profile pages on IG with regards to exposing individuals who are biting. You know,
Yeah.
and it's constant. It's constant. It's constant. So, my question is the concept of biting in the breaking scene, is it petty? Is it something that really needs that much energy? Let's start with you, Rich. Yes or no?
Yes or no, or yes and no?
No, yes or no. You gotta pick one, man. Come on.
Petty.
Petty spaghetti.
I'm gonna say that is not petty. I'm gonna say start with a no. That is not petty. But I am gonna give the caveat that in 2025, what people call biting is different from what in the 1980s what people call biting. Right? Right now in breaking, people are doing a lot more moves in their sets than they used to. The moves are way more complicated. There's a lot going on in people's breaking. Back in the day, people got down, they did 3 moves. If you took one of my 3 moves, you're a fucking biter. you like literally. There's only like one other guy. There's only 2 people in the whole world doing windmills at some point. You know what I mean?
We understand that.
Right, exactly. So, and even if you get into the 90s and 2000s a little bit early, if you
Modern day biting.
Right. So, getting into 2025, when people say, "Oh, you bit my jump thread to handstand," it's like, dude, it's like that. It is in a sense the way it's gotten now, especially with the IG pages, with what people are kind of calling it now. It is a bit petty, but I would say in the grand scheme of things, biting was, especially when I started. Biting was a huge thing where it's like you don't bite. There were people that like literally don't put my footage up because I don't want anybody to see my moves, to know my moves. There are some people that blew up around that time too that like they blew up because they were biting and then people forgot about it and then they were blown up in Europe, but over here they're a biter, but over there they're dope. You know, and vice versa. Even if you want to do even East Coast, West Coast, like they moved to the West Coast and they did all the East Coast moves, so they were great and blase blah, and they got their whole clout and name off of essentially biting. So there are some people that take biting to the grave, and it's very serious for them. So I would never call it petty. But from what I've been seeing lately, as far as like biting, like I even saw some bite signs today at the jam. I want to reference the jam a little bit, where it was just like. And I always had this concept, and I argue with this with my crew. If I can name the moves that you did that you're claiming a bite on, then it's not a bite. Because if I could say you did one arm handstand and your other hand was behind your head, that's still something that I could name and that I could teach children to do. So is it really a bite? Was it really that original?
Okay.
That you got to be mad about it?
But you're standing
So
on.
you're yes and a no, technically speaking.
Kind of yes and a no.
Technically speaking.
Well, now you got to pick one, homie. You gotta pick one. You
I'm
can't
a
be
pick
both.
that is not petty because I come from a certain time.
Well, you earlier
and
just
I'm
said
old.
yes, it was petty.
It's
Can you pick one? Stand on it. Stand on it, homie. Come on.
Listen, my example just now when I was talking about the jam today, it was petty. In the grand scheme of breaking, no, it's not petty.
Yeah.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Is the concept of biting in breaking petty? Yes or no?
I don't think it is. No, I don't think it's petty at all. I think it's funny in moments when you see like a little kid doing the bite. Like that's, it's not petty, but I'm just like, oh, little kid, what are you doing? But like the first aspect of it is, yeah, I mean, you're getting called out for some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, and you need to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. So,
Ricky,
40
also breaking as an art form. People say like art is imitation or like imitation is art. So in a sense, if we want to really be thinking about breaking in its original, like we create so much and everybody's an artist when they're on the dance floor, whatever that means, then if someone bites you and they're imitating you, it's a form of flattery, isn't it? Isn't that was that whole point at some point, right? So
Yeah,
I
no,
guess,
that's
I guess you could find ways to justify it.
right, that's poetic, right?
You could find ways to justify it. All right,
By being
so
a fucking biter.
with regards to is the concept of biting in the breaking scene petty, out of 43 people, 52% said no. It's not petty.
It's not petty.
52%.
Yeah, old people
48% said
answering
yes.
That's real. It's just real. It's real.
It's a real
shit.
thing. It's a real thing. Getting bitten sucks. There's that too.
I mean, I don't know. We're adults. I can see that.